I graded every play and every player from the Miami Dolphins win against the Buccaneers. And when I say every play and every player, I mean it. This took me hours. So if you guys like this type of content, subscribe to the channel and like the video for the effort. And without further ado, let's hop into it. Starting off with our number 10 player, it is Ashtyn Davis. Ashtyn Davis hasn't had the best season as a Miami Dolphin, but this game he balled out. He had a great interception against Baker Mayfield that almost iced the game. And he played really well against the run as well. I had him at a 3.0 rush grade and a 2.99 pass grade for a total grade of 3 out of 5. So that means he's a solid starter. And that's exactly what Ashtyn Davis is. He delivered this week, and I'm so glad to see this man in the top 10. Let's get on to number 9. Number 9, and you cannot be more excited to see this guy in the top 10, and that's Kenneth Grant. Kenneth Grant had a 3.02 pass grade, which is really good because he's not really a pass rusher. A 2.94 rush grade, so he did take a step back in the rush category, but overall his grade ended up being a 3 out of 5. A really solid starter, and this is something you want to see, improvement. When I did these breakdowns earlier in the season, this dude was nowhere near this. So the level of improvement from Kenneth Grant is overall awesome, and he has some really great plays against the pass, pushing the pocket, and overall just had a great game. Now, let's move on to our number 8 player. Our number 8 player is none other than Rasul Douglas. This man has had an absolute awesome season for Miami, and he kind of put the clamps on Mike Evans. There was a couple plays where they went back and forth, let's not get it wrong, but overall, for being his size, he matched up really well against Mike Evans, and I just love the physicality he plays with. He ended up with a 3.04 pass grade for me. He did have one really good play against the run, gave him a 4.0 for that, so total is 3.06. A really awesome game from Rasul Douglas and someone I really hope the Dolphins bring back in the upcoming season. Let's get on to number 7. Number 7 is going to be Quinn Ewers. Can you guys believe that a 7th round pick is in the top 10 graded Miami Dolphins? I can't, and Quinn Ewers has really been playing with that fire. I gave him a 3.07 out of 5, good enough for our 7th best player. Quinn just made some really nice throws. Yeah, not all his throws were perfect, and he did have some bad throws on film, but overall, he had a really good game, and he didn't lose the game. Quinn is definitely a game manager. He did not lose us the game. He went out there and won us the game off the back of our running game, who you will see later in the list to give you a little spoiler, but let's get on to number 6 on our list. Number 6 on our list is actually tied with number 7, but I own the list. So I think Bradley Chubb had a better game than Quinn Ewers. So number 6 player is Bradley Chubb. I gave him a 3.11 pass grade and a 2.96 rush grade. Overall, he graded out as a 3.07, same as Quinn Ewers. But Bradley Chubb, man, 2 sacks on the day, a sack fumble. This dude is playing with some fire under him ever since the trade of Jalen Phillips. And he's really taken ownership of his team. Team captain, Walter Payton Man of the Year award. If we could cut him and restructure him, I would love to see Bradley Chubb back here because he just had an awesome game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So now, let's move on to our top 5 players. Number 5, even though he got hurt a little bit later in the game, is going to be Jordan Brooks, my GOAT, man. I absolutely love Jordan Brooks. He got a 3.1 pass grade and a 3.18 rush grade. This dude is absolute dominant against the run. He had a really nice break through the line, tackle for loss. His total grade ended up being a 3.13. Absolute awesome game from Jordan Brooks. He's all over the field in run coverage. He's all over the field in pass coverage. And he just is such a leader on the defense. Him and Chubb are just kind of taking this defense by storm. A new era the Dolphins are going in. But I absolutely love how Jordan Brooks played against the Bucs. He really took control of that run game. And now, the top 4. Let's go. All right, guys. Number 4 is one of the most underrated players in the NFL, in my opinion. And that's Patrick Paul. Patrick Paul ended up with a 3.21 pass grade and a 3.23 rush grade. Overall, ending up with a 3.22 grade. That's a above average start. That's a fringe Pro Bowl game by Patrick Paul. Absolutely love him. He had some pancakes on film. He is throwing them pancakes out. This dude is big. He's athletic. He's great in the run game. Just run behind Patrick Paul. And honestly, if he didn't have Jonah right next to him, if he had an above average guard, man, I mean, Patrick Paul is special, man. And the NFL is going to really take notice of him when we get a really good guard or Jonah starts to develop to be that really good guard next to him. But overall, he shut down that Tampa pass rush. And Tampa doesn't have the best pass rush this year, but still absolutely locked it down and dominated in the run game. Now let's move on to the top 3. Number 3. This guy was picked up off waivers this year, and that's Greg Dulcich. He had an amazing game. He dominated the first half. I gave him a 3.5 pass grade. That would be a Pro Bowl level grade in his pass. 3.0 in the rush. He's obviously not the best run blocker in the world, but a high level starter, and all together ended up with a 3.38 total grade. This is an absolute sick game from Greg Dulcich. He's really taking control, and I think this is someone you can lean on. Darren Waller's a little bit older. He's probably not going to be with the team next year just because of age, but Greg Dulcich is only 26 years old. This is someone you can really build around. I really like the connection him and Quinn have. Obviously, they got a lot of reps, seeing how they were both backups to start the year, and they kind of progressed through the ranks together. But going into our top 2, the number 2 player, drum roll please, is going to be Achane. Achane is an absolute monster in the receiving game, 3.75. This is a near all-pro level receiving game from him, and a 3.38 rushing grade is almost a Pro Bowl level rushing grade, all for a 3.42, a near Pro Bowl level game from Devon Achane. And could you really expect much less? Teaser, I'm going to throw this out here now. I am going to have a video titled, I watched every Devon Achane rushing play, and golly, his vision is so good. That's one of the most underrated parts about his game is his vision. He has the second best cuts I've ever seen behind Bijan Robinson, to where he can just plant his foot and go. His acceleration is undefeated. I mean, just an absolute awesome game by Achane. And he wasn't even the center of attention. And we'll get to the center of attention with our number 1 player. And our number 1 player for the first ever Finsider review is going to be Jalen Wright. Wow, it's awesome to see him on here. He had an amazing run. He had like a 50-yard touchdown almost. Just an absolute awesome game of 4.0 pass receiving grade. What a grade, and a 3.4 running grade. Overall, ended him up with a 3.50 grade. It's a Pro Bowl level grade on Jalen Wright. And this duo of Jalen Wright, Devon Achane, and also Ollie Gordon, who we really didn't see in this game, is going to be lethal for the Miami Dolphins for the next couple years. If we could just figure out maybe another offensive lineman, I do think we have to replace Austin Jackson. I just didn't really see a lot from him those last couple weeks on the film, but Jalen Wright had a monster game. So overall, that's my top 10 players. I'm going to put them all on the screen now so you can see them. And what did you guys think? Did you guys think I left anyone off the top 10? Do you guys think that I maybe put someone too high? Let me know in the comments below. But overall, that's my first grades video. I want to do a compilation of these. I want to do next week. And I have some that I graded that I just never made videos on. So I'm going to do some of those throughout the year. But overall, how do you like the video, guys? Leave a like down below right now. Hit subscribe. And overall, check these videos out on the screen now. Peace out. Go Fins.